evening, everyone. It is turnabout time. We are playing Ace Attorney Investigations featuring our boy Miles Edgeworth. And we're going into episode 2. Hello, hello. Thank you for the hydrate. The return of the great thief, Yatagarasu. Oh god, you're just going straight into it. Okay. Thinking back, everything began on that fateful day 2 days ago. 2 days earlier. Oh, he's taking a little nap. Okay, not blood. That's good. What's going on? Go you! Go me! Yes, everything began high up in the air, 9,000 feet in the air to be precise. Thank you for flying Go You Studios. We are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. We are asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts. Shoot. I'm using my other controller because my first controller is dying. But I didn't actually plug it in and it's still connected. They have pianos in fancy planes like this? What the heck? March 12th, 6:13 a.m. Flight G390, first floor, lounge. How big is this plane? What do you mean first floor? What? What kind of fancy freaking plane are you on? Okay, so this was before you even got home and found a dead body in your office. Pianos and planes sound like a horrible idea, right? That's crazy. I mean, I guess it's like nailed down and stuff. Also, congrats on getting first atomics. Hold on. Let me plug in this controller. Stop. Sounds at us. There we go. Okay, what's up, buddy? You hit the booze hard last night, huh? Hello, randoms. 165. Dear God. What do we do when you and Rotary get to like 365? Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? Here lies Ugo Hughes. Ugo. Hello, Kaoru. 6:13, huh? Guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Slight turbulence indeed. Has anybody ever sued for really bad turbulence? If you were knocked... Oh, shoot. For your safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Has anyone ever sued for like really bad turbulence? Like so bad that you get injured bad? Or is there some kind of disclaimer that you can't sue for something like that? I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight. Though, admittedly, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. Well, I mean, if it's an extreme earthquake. What's this? A travel wallet? But it's not mine. How did someone else's travel wallet and wind up in my pocket? Oh, is it time for you to get accused of murder, edgy boy? My head. Why won't this headache go away? I'll take care of this travel wallet later, or hand it off to an attendant. Was there like a blood stain on that thing, edgy boy? Yeah. From earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator? What am I doing hesitating like this? Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. It was back when I was still but a child. Oh, yep. I was caught up in a murder that happened in an elevator. But how long am I going to let my past haunt me? Yeah, the murder of your father for at that. Those who got turbulence so bad that it injured them are dead. So then the family sued, right? It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one. Well, I mean, isn't that how you got down here? And through an elevator? Oh! I feel like, I've seen this guy in some kind of dating sim before. I don't know, he just has that look. Kim! Kim, this guy looks like he's from a dating sim! What the... What in the world happened? That's his wallet, isn't it? Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask that you please return to your seat. Ah! He's dead! Please, calm down. We mustn't jump to conclusions without all the facts. What's wrong? Did something happen? Oh, so there are other people here. You murderer! Well, no, you have it all wrong. It wasn't me. Okay, listen, fellas, we gotta stop accusing people immediately of murder just because they're standing next to the body. You know? Maybe they just stumbled on it, okay? Calm down. Chill out. Hello, Dan. Oh, dear God. Okay, well, first things first. Here. Where is... Okay, let me move that out of the way so that you guys can see, see this. Wait, no, that's not it. See that. He's hiding. Look at that. He's a little bit scared. That's okay, edgy boy. You can be a little bit scared if you need to. March 12th. 6:41 a.m. Flight G390, second floor, first class. Okay, first things first. The guy who's scared out of his mind of planes has a little letter beside him. I want to read that. Ooh, at first I was just looking at the guy with the 10 million bottles of wine, and I don't know how they haven't all broken from the turbulence that they had, but okay. And then there's like a little kid at the bottom left here. And he's got everything he could possibly need. I'm gonna steal that sundae from him though. But you know, he's even got ye old Xbox down there, looks like, or some kind of Nintendo system. Monitor and everything, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, I'll stay over here though, since Edgy Boy is in the bottom right. Who are you playing chess with that you have a whole chessboard out? Everyone, I am sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. There's a murderer on the plane! I am one of your flight attendants today, Rhoda Tenedo. Unfortunately, we've just had a minor accident on this flight. Oh. Okay, I guess that's where the dead guy's from. An accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse and it was a murder. What? Murder? What's going on with this flight? Everyone, please remain calm. There's no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing. We are still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. So until we are out of this area of turbulence, I ask that you please remain seated. But someone was killed, right? I mean, what about the killer? Let me off! Please, there is no need to feel threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit. Oh, he's tied up. I thought you were hiding. Hey, buddy. Hi, Kuma. I ask that everyone please remain calm. What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm, especially when he's the one that killed somebody? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor, and I assure you I am not the killer. Ha! Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy! Now you listen here. I am not the killer. I simply found the body. How out of the way would we prefer I be here? So you say. However, I am sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime. Lady, I think you're the flight attendant, not the prosecutor here, so I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant. Shrink myself to 4 pixels. So true here. Oh, is that right? Is it because she somehow knew that we had his wallet on hand? There. Is that better? Okay, you ready? 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 Hold on. Uh-oh. Where did she go? Where's Jen? Oh no. I don't see her. Where did Jen go? Quick, find the Jen. Where could she have gone? I seem to have lost my model. Wait. Okay, wait. Can you hold on? Oh, there she is. 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 We're all good now. Perfect. I know what I saw. And there's even very strong incriminating evidence to back me up. What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about? We've already alerted the proper authorities at our destination. Until we land, you will remain in our custody by the powers vested in our captain. I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation. Your situation? I'm more concerned with mine and the direction it's going in. Anyone got a jar for what? Oh no. Oh no, is it the My Little Pony thing all over again? More smaller? No, that was as small as it could go. I'm not just about to sit idly by while I get accused of murder. Miss Tenedo, is it? Yes? I was wondering if you might give me a chance. A chance to plead my case, and a chance to ask what you mean by incriminating evidence just now. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give a proper defense. Can the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous? You have a point. Very well, I'll listen to what you have to say. But be wary of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. She's like a mercenary or something, isn't she? I also do not have the time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick. Of course, as you wish. Good. Very well then. Let's get started. I know for a fact I didn't kill that man in the elevator. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeve, but I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred. Because once again, I didn't kill him. Hi, we scores. What Miss Tenedo saw. I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator? It was you, standing there with fresh blood dripping off of the murder weapon. So, if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land. Oh, wait, was that her hair? In those cubes? That's it? That's her evidence? I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah, her hair's it's in squares, huh? It's in cubes. Right? Her hair buns. Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. Where is this murder weapon? Shino-chan, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to today? We got accused of murder! Alrighty. I hope you had a fun stream. If you gotta take care of yourself, get some rest, some snacks. Oh, Dragon Sword Awakening! I heard about that one. How was it? That's the gacha game turned regular game, right? I hope you had a fun time. Super fun. Heck yeah. Fellas, make sure you guys go give Shino a follow as well. You recommend it? Yeah, I checked it. I took a look at it when on Steam, I think. I didn't realize it was out already. Okay, so where's the murder weapon? Press.
Hold it.
The murder weapon dripping with blood. Really now? I swear that was the grisly scene I saw before me. Thank goodness it wasn't a passenger who saw it, or there'd be widespread panic by now. As I recall, you were quite panicked yourself at the time. Excuse me? You were scared enough to misread the situation and accuse me of murder? Nonsense! Professional flight attendants cannot afford to be that flustered. Have I solved the murder yet? Yes, we are on the second case. We solved a murder in our office, and now we're in a little bit of a flashback that took place a couple days before it, where we are the accused. But it's gonna be just fine. I witnessed the murder scene and am now listening to your defense, all with a smile. Apparently, you also lie with a smile on your face. We'll turn you over just as soon as we land. Okay, but there is no murder weapon. Crime scene notes. Okay. Details. Yeah. Oh, is that the murder weapon? The Goyu Airlines block? The cat on it or something? You tried the game once? Yeah. Was it the spin-off or the regular games? We're just getting started with this one. It was too hard? Oh no! Some of them can be kind of tricky, yeah. I've gotten stuck before. Okay. Where's the murder weapon? Miss Tornado. Oh, shoot. What do you think about this piece of evidence? What do I think about it? Oh, I'm sorry. Really? Already? Why are you apologizing? I was being unprofessional. As a pro, I should have listened to your question with a smile. And I must also answer all questions with a smile. Just say what you mean, that you have no answer to my question. Okay. Okay, we jumped the gun a little bit there. Turn you over just as soon as we land. Yep. Okay, just pressure on everything. What exactly puts the pro and professional flight attendant for you? Well, it means that we are very professional about how we take care of our passengers. Services like fetching papers and responding to calls are done with speed and accuracy. I can assure you that I give testimonies with the same level of professionalism. But I'm sure you've already realized that by now, right? You think he did it this time? You think he committed a murder in an elevator, which he's terrified of? It's a bit hard to appreciate your professionalism when I'm the one under suspicion. And there you have it. My professional testimony is accurate and reliable. Okay. You certainly seem sure of yourself. He's afraid of elevators? Yeah, that's from the, he goes into detail about it in the original trilogy. Hi, Thrash. It has to do with one of the cases. Of course! A professional flight attendant can't afford to make mistakes after all. Perhaps, but you must admit there are few who can look at a murder with a clear mind. He glosses over it a bit here too. But It was from when he was but a child.
We attendants go through extensive training and are always calm and collected. We'll even calmly serve you coffee if you so wish, as the plane makes a splashdown.
I fail to see how that would be the calm and rational thing to do in an emergency. If he did, he should take the money. Why'd he leave it? It makes it look like a thief killing. Well, no, actually, he held on to the, he held on to the wallet. There was some loose bills, though. You're right.
Even until the bitter end, we are there to serve the passengers.
So what if a passenger asks you to help cover up their murder?
That is the duty of all professional flight attendants.
You certainly are confident. Anyway, shall we return to your testimony? Okay.
Hold it!
Yes, what did you see in front of the elevator?
That's what I was just about to tell you, Mr. Edgeworth. Framed by the elevator doors and bathed in the light coming from within.
Okay, yeah. Just checking. We got there already.
Hold it!
I am not the culprit, and yet you would keep these restraints on me.
Mr. Edgeworth, please try to understand what kind of situation you're in right now.
And what exactly is my situation?
I have the backing of the captain to keep you bound in this way. We are within our legal right to restrain anyone who might threaten our captain mid-flight. In essence, you're in the same situation as someone who has been arrested by the police.
So, I am to stay restrained until I can clear up all of her doubts? At least I'm close. Her mistake shines like the silver lining on a dark rain cloud, and I'm going to capture some of that light with evidence. Oh boy. Certainly you're the killer. Standing there with fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon. Oh, god dang it. Really now. Widespread panic. Okay, sorry. Ah, shoot. Stop that. I'm trying to go back. Okay. Fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon. Did they mean the wallet, maybe? That's just what she saw? Oh, okay, there we go. Miss Tornado.
What's with all the yelling all of a sudden?
Force of habit. Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, yelling at flight attendants is fine. Miss Tornado, you say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood, is that correct?
Yes, all that blood. Drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sends a chill down my spine.
Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you.
What?
I'd like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is?
It's a travel wallet, right? But it looks a little big and bulky.
The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Miss Tornado.
What? Impossible!
Now then, do you still think I am the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet? I saw blood dripping from the wallet. I know I did. As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. But if you would be so kind as to take a whiff, I think you'd agree it's only grape juice.
Then...
That's right. You mistook grape juice for blood. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not, in fact, exist.
No!
There. That should clear up that pesky accusation.
Well, wait just a sec. That is... I mean, even the wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. I demand that you show me what's inside. Please.
She's trembling, and the tacked on please at the end sounds like I've got her. There's no need to look inside. Even you can tell from its appearance that it's light.
No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of that wallet for myself.
And of course, it's the victim's ID. She's a persistent one. I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Miss Tornado, if you'd be so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me.
All right. I usually don't pry into other passengers' belongings, but we have no choice here.
Okay. Let's see here. Hello. It seems that this passport is all that's in here. As you saw, there is nothing but a passport inside. This renders your wallet was the murder weapon argument moot. Wouldn't you agree?
Please, hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth.
What is it now?
Well, I was wondering, whose passport is it exactly? Can I take a look?
Why not? I'm rather curious myself. This is... Ackby Hicks.
Yep. Just as I thought. This travel wallet belonged to Mr. Ackby Hicks, which makes it the victim's property.
Did she expect a sledgehammer in that tiny wallet or something? Maybe there was like a thin knife, you know?
You stole the victim's wallet, didn't you?
How dare you?
You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you. Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for the murder weapon, but it seems that I wasn't wrong about who the culprit is.
Okay, girl, you wanna fight? Let's fight.
As you claimed, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. Hi, Ricey. How's it going? However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks's money, weren't you?
Okay, but what about all that cash in the elevator then, huh? So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me, I see.
You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play?
She hates this job. It's okay. Okay. Travel wallet. Your motive was simple. You were out to steal his money. But then, what about the money in here? Yeah. You left all his credit cards and his cash. Please, please, please. Ha! I don't even need to press anything. I wonder if I might get a word in, Miss Tornado.
What is it now?
Miss Tornado, I wonder if you noticed the contradiction within your own testimony.
What are you talking about?
It's simply impossible that the motive for this murder was monetary theft. One glance at the crime scene should have told you that. What about this scene would prove that the motive for the murder was not the money? All of his cash and cards strewn about?
Take that!
If I may direct your attention to the things strewn all over the floor. That's right. The floor is covered in bills and coinage. By your rationale, these were the very things the killer was after. I think we can assume that the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer, and I would think that the killer would have noticed something like money scattering everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killer to gather the money.
But the wallet...
Objection!
Ah yes, the wallet. You will also recall that the only thing in it was Mr. Hicks's passport. If you are really insisting that it was a crime based on greed, then you're claiming that it was all for an empty travel wallet.
I... Forgive me! Please! Hey, what the heck? Are you saying the attendant's wrong? So that guy isn't the killer? Ha! Don't believe it, everyone. It's a trick.
Will all please be quiet. Miss Tornado,
Yes?
you lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark, and looking into the light from the elevator, it's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought I was the killer.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you for releasing me. What is it now? Oh my goodness, sir. Were you getting the suntan? Miss Tornado, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged.
It sounds like Borginian, but I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on this flight who...
I said that he's giving the roundabout. I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just well, see? You, the attendant.
Yes, sir.
I want this person to be under arrest until we arrive at the airport. Oh. I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for? Precious goods, huh? He's 100% the killer? Yeah, considering, I mean, the guy was killed with a little statue thing. Now I'll continue the killing. No! Get her, Edgeworth, her back's vulnerable. What if it was a suicide? I can't take it anymore. I'm just gonna kill myself in this elevator. Bash my head in the back of my head with this random statue I found. What is it you want? I'm finished talking to the likes of you. Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land. How dare you try to waste my time? You were the one who stuck your nose into my affairs. I wanted to spend even at least one more second with my precious art. I have no time for other things. I know what you are, and I see through you. Insolvent! Yes, I'm pretty sure that's how you would say it in English. Well, I should hope I'm not monetarily bankrupt, but I don't think that's what you meant. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name. I am Zinc LeBlanc II. I am a very wealthy man in Borginia. But I am not an ordinary rich man. I am an art dealer, a rich seller of beauty.
Mr. LeBlanc, what did you mean just now?
Pardon?
When you said that Mr. Edgeworth was giving me the runabout?
I have to explain? Unbelievable. I will say it once and only once. I do not have even a second to waste. Time is money, as they say. Yes, and yet you continue to blather on. Is this guy okay? His blood pressure must be so high with how red in the face he gets. I saw it? Yes, I did. I saw the victim go into the elevator, going down to the lounge. It was exactly 6 o'clock.
And, what's the significance of that time?
At 6, he says. Wait, you saw him at 6?
What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth?
He understands, I see. Miss Attendant, what time did you discover the body?
Well, it was a little after that patch of turbulence, so I would say around 6:15.
Hicks was his name, was it? Then I say that man Hicks was killed in the 15-minute time span. And the only person in the lounge at that time was this prosecutor, yes? Yeah, I was in my seat the whole time. Me too. I was watching the movie and enjoying a fine glass of grape juice. I was still eating, still haven't finished, see? You don't like looking at him? It can't be good for him, you know? You're getting so red in the face all the time. The other passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose. Yes, but you were all the way in the back, so nobody would have noticed if you had gone down the elevator. Like a human slug.
No complaint, I see. Not a single word against this, right?
I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point, but it wasn't me.
Oh?
So you say. But do you have what you say, the evidence? Do you?
Mr. Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after all?
Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you are quite certain in what you saw, enough to give testimony? Why does he keep stroking it? His arm's going like up too. It's like he's petting a dog or something. You know? But like he's never seen a dog before in his life. What? Evidence of what? A student in first class might like myself. Oh, children, pet dogs, true. Time obsessed. Details, movies, and meals, and other services inside. For all your dietary needs, best restaurant in the skies. Okay. All times shown correspond to our departure time zone. So 6, right? Wait, sorry. Was it 6 in the morning or 6 at night? Well, surely it was probably 6 at night, right? Hello, Luke. I don't really know what that gives us. 6:15 a.m. Oh, okay. It was a.m. So they were serving drinks. Well, there was a movie going on, I guess, from 6. What a... Of course! Oh, I just accidentally pressed it. I thought you wanted me to present something. I was looking at that man the whole time. He was playing with that annoying little, small machine the whole time. Machine? Yes, that's what you people call it in English, yes? It was making me crazy with the click, click, click. From that description, it sounds like some sort of small computer. Like a laptop.
I believe what Mr. LeBlanc is talking about is a cell phone.
Oh, okay.
I had to say that I did see him playing with it quite a bit myself.
A simple cell phone? A laptop or organizer I can see, but that's kind of low budget. What? It's a cell phone! Do you not have a cell phone, Itchy boy? I hate that noisy little machine in his hand, and that's why I killed him, see? Not a fragment of beauty. All it produces is ugly sounds. Anyway, I know what I saw. Did he just do a classism? Are we really surprised? Miss Tornado. Yes? I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene.
What? You want to examine the crime scene?
If you would grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit. I don't like the sound of that. Fox in the duck pen. Yes, I think that's how you say it in English. It's fox guarding the hen house, and I believe my innocence was proven earlier, and if I'm given the chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Miss Tornado, if you wait until we arrive, there is a good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed by then, and then the culprit will get away.
I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say.
Ha! This should not be approved!
Please, Mr. LeBlanc, in an emergency, all decisions to be made by the captain are to be made by the captain alone. Now, please wait here while I go ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back.
Miles Edgeworth, I love that guy. You're not planning to erase evidence when you are doing your investigation, yes? Of course not. We will see.
Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene.
He's Van Zeke's descendant. He has prejudice in his blood. Maybe a little bit. What? Unbelievable! I am in your debt, Miss Tornado.
However, there is one condition. I am to supervise you. Can you agree to that?
Of course. I see no problem with that stipulation. He's gonna rub the statue smooth, yep. It's only natural as I am still a suspect in this case.
Rawr! I take full responsibility and will watch Mr. Edgeworth's every move. I hope this is reassurance enough that there will be no foul play. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, shall we proceed? If you should need my help with anything, please feel free to use X to talk.
It's time to head to the scene of the crime, the first floor lounge. This was Mr. Hicks's seat. I don't see the machine Mr. LeBlanc was talking about.
Perhaps it's in the elevator.
Maybe. We should probably head down to the crime scene now. Okie dokie.
Hi. You've got a plushie.
Excuse me, but may I have a word with you? You missed her a little bit, but okay. You there. If you need something, please ask Miss Rhoda over there, okay?
Misa Musa, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to today?
What the? Hey, wake up, you!
I'm terribly sorry that she's being so rude, Mr. Edgeworth.
No need for you to apologize. I just find it hard to believe she's asleep on the job. If I were her boss, I'd see to it that her salary was cut so low that it was in the red.
Ooh, playing Kingdom Hearts, how was it? The first one, is it your first time?
I've never played this series.
You just started it? I hope you had fun. If you gotta head out or get some rest, feel free. We're just solving a murder. Fellas, make sure you guys go give Misa Musa a follow as well. How did you find your meal to be, Mr. Edgeworth? You're a big fan of Ace Attorney? Yeah, we're playing the spin-off right now. I hope you have fun if you pick it up.
Come to think of it, I forgot all about it. I must have been asleep or something.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Let me prepare you something right away.
What are you apologizing for, Miss Tornado?
I failed in my professional duties by letting a passenger go hungry.
She looks cute. She would be your type.
Please, feel free to... please help yourself. If you see anything to your fancy, feel free.
I think I'll take my time later after I've solved this case, thanks. What the heck is that stuff? It looks like it's just sauce on the plate or something. Alright, let's head down.
In order to preserve the crime scene, I'm afraid the elevator is not in service. To get to the first floor lounge, we should take the stairs.
No, we don't need a word with you.
Have a good lurk, rest well. That leads to the emergency escape hatch. You can't go there mid-flight.
What's the probability that the criminal escaped through here?
100%. Oh, let me finish my thought. I'm 100% certain that they didn't.
When I'm searching for an answer, only complete thoughts need apply. That's an omurice? Is it? Oh my god. Boy sauce on a plate. I won't pretend there's a comma. Hello, Menminator. Your favorite, yeah? March 12th, 7:26 a.m. Flight G390 first floor lounge. I want to thank you for your help back there, Miss Tornado.
It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything is perfectly clear, I still don't trust you. Your standing with me hasn't changed one iota.
I see. I will bear that in mind.
I received an order from the captain earlier. He wanted you to know that we reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel you are not making progress. And when we do, he asked that you please return to your seat at that time.
So my time runs out at his and his crew's discretion, does it? I have to find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony before time's up. I understand. By the way, is there any place you can think of where the killer might hide on board?
I don't think so. After every first-class passenger was accounted for at his or her seat, we made a thorough search of the plane. As for business and economy class, no one can move between those two classes in first class without a staff keycard. And we found no record of a keycard being used at all.
Which means that I have a first-class killer on my hands. At least I know that much for sure. We don't need to worry about those little cabin class passengers. And one other thing. No one else has been allowed near this crime scene since the murder was discovered either. What's the little clip thing on around his neck? Now then, let's get started.
But where should we start from?
Let's start with Mr. LeBlanc's statements. The crime occurred between 6 and 6:15 a.m. During that interval, the only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that the killer was around somewhere.
If we are to believe what you say is true, then yes.
The first order of business will be to gather information to win your trust. What floors does this elevator service?
Only the first and second, although it can also go down to the cargo hold. However, that requires a flight crew keyboard.
So the only floors accessible to passengers are the first and second, huh? I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious nook and cranny. I wonder what was hanging off this lanyard. Something's missing from this picture. Know if I could just put my finger on it. Was it his wallet? What is this sinister-looking figure on the floor here?
Oh, that's a piggy bank of our company mascot, Captain Uggo. It's just one of the many pieces of merchandise we sell at our in-flight shop. This bank is a limited edition, and is so popular that we're down to our last one.
You have an in-flight shop?
Yes, it's just beyond the lounge to the right. The shutter to the store is closed at the moment, but it was open the whole flight up until Mr. Hicks's body was discovered.
There's blood on here. Could this have been the murder weapon?
Poor Mr. Uggo. Sorry, Captain Uggo.
That's what I'm thinking. Money is strewn all over the floor of the elevator. I would guess it was all Mr. Hicks's wallet at some point. Okay, nothing up there. I doubt anyone was expecting to find a dead body in an elevator on this flight.
So, Mr. Hicks, he's really dead?
You guys didn't check the body? Yes. She's trembling, although I can't fault her for that when there's a corpse right there.
Mr. Hicks, if you're really dead, then please answer yes.
I see she's over the trembling now, although a new symptom seems to have appeared. Anyway, I should focus on the victim's body. Let's see. There's blood at the back of Mr. Hicks's head. Could this be the cause of death? He appears to have been struck very hard. Even his glasses are broken. Were they broken during the murder? Did they break it and then put it back on his head? His face? What if he's just out cold from alcohol and he just spilled some grape juice on himself? What if there's no murder after all? And then, you know, they had really bad turbulence. Maybe he was holding his brand new piggy bank and he was really excited to have it. And then the turbulence happened and then he got knocked around the elevator and that's how he died. Okay. Anything else? There's no grape juice residue on the soles of his shoes, making it highly unlikely Mr. Hicks entered this elevator after the turbulence. Okay. There's something sticking out of his pocket. I hope he won't mind if I take a look at what's inside.
Now that's just ridiculous, Jen. Let's be realistic here. Yeah, alright. I didn't realize you were a lawyer too.
It's a picture. Oh, that's his cell phone, is it? It looks like it was taken inside a building somewhere. Wow. He does not look happy. Okay, he was at a museum then. Souvenir picture. What are we deducing? Is this spot somehow connected to any of the oh, oops, sorry, my bad. What if he tried dyeing his hair red and knocked himself from his excitement jumping up and down? Yeah, and he was dyeing his hair in the elevator. He didn't need a mirror or anything. I'm gonna deduce the this was his cause of death. That might be it. You guys are so funny. Wow. What clues point to where the killer could have been? Where was the killer? The blood on it is still fresh. Could this be the murder weapon? Blunt force trauma. Wound on the back of his head. Just blunt force trauma, but what caused it? These two? First and second floor. Is it? Nice. A statue with blood on it, lying next to the body of a man who was beaten to death.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I think I figured something out.
Yes, what is it?
The way the blood is on this, it looks like it matches up with the wound on his head.
Well, aren't we deserving of the Master of the Obvious title?
Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you think that's worth investigating?
It would appear that this figurine is our murder weapon.
Oh, I just knew it. I mean, I can't think of any other connection.
Perhaps Master of the Oblivious would be more fitting. Okay, usually on display at the in-flight shop. Broken glasses, elevator. Alright. Well, we already know the cause of death then. Are we deducing that his oh, the cell phone. Okay, hold on. So the lanyard. Cell phone. Eureka! Mr. Hicks's machine is nowhere to be found.
His machine?
His cell phone, Miss Tornado.
Ah, so I guess because it's not here.
Yes, I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it.
Aww, he's got a little baby phone.
The victim supposedly had one, but it's gone missing. Did the killer take it? Okay. What else? A pity that a bronze statue knows not when good drink has been spilled at its feet.
This is a statue of our founder, Mr. Uggo Hughes, who was a big fan of grape juice. I'm sure he would be thrilled if he knew so much grape juice was here at his feet.
Is that a hint of hero worship I detect? She just really wants a raise.
The in-flight shop is just beyond these shutters, but we don't have permission to open them, so I'm afraid I must leave them closed.
There must still be clues to be found here in this lounge. I must remain ever vigilant. The glasses and candles thrown into disarray by turbulence.
It's been a while since I've seen it this big of a mess. It's terribly embarrassing, but I thought it was an earthquake for a second, and I frantically started searching for gas valves to shut off.
Oh, is that what we're supposed to do? I guess the shaking of the plane was bad enough to be mistaken for a real earthquake up in the sky. Not that I would know, since I was unconscious for most of it.
Piano. This grand piano is the pride of this plane. It can play the music of whatever CD we insert into its CD drive.
What? That's not a piano! It's more like an overgrown music box!
Ah, but its keys depressed along with the music, as though there really is someone playing it.
Some people have entirely too much money to waste on overly complex toys. Is that what people use in movies if the actor doesn't know how to play? There are a few copies of Sky magazine in the magazine rack. This month's special is an English trivia quiz. That's not a bad idea. I've heard that the youth of today don't know a particle from a participle.
Now, don't go around confusing people with made-up words, Mr. Edgeworth. Who's ever heard of such a silly word as participle?
Pretty sure that's a grammar thing. Case in point. These counter windows offer a glimpse of the sky, but these clouds, they tell me nothing.
Mr. Edgeworth, you look like you're talking to the clouds.
Is that so? Then tell me, what do you suppose I said to them?
I don't know, but it looked like a rather one-sided conversation.
The clouds, they tell me nothing. Are you okay, edgy boy? You must have hit your head hard. These bottles and glasses must have been broken by the turbulence.
Have I seen the new Avatar series trailer?
Yeah, it looks quite modernized. The animation style, that is. It looks different than the first two series. There's quite a bit of broken glass here. Please be careful when passing through the area.
Thank you very much for the warning, Mr. Edgeworth. However, no matter how kind you are towards me, know that it does not clear up any suspicions I have about you.
I wasn't warning you for the sake of clearing my name. Just don't go stepping on glass.
This door leads to the flight attendant's room, but please understand that it's off limits to unauthorized personnel.
The room is giving off the scent of women's perfume. One would think that perfume would smell great. However, to me, it simply smells. Yes, well, I would agree with you, but also I just think that you don't really like women, Edgeworth. Not that I have any interest in what lies behind this door. Okay, so like in theory, one of the attendants could have gone in.
Perhaps we should return to the investigation, Mr. Edgeworth. Or could it done it?
Mr. Edgeworth? Sorry, I spaced out for a second there. Okay, president. Oh no, that's just a picture.
Aw, he's riding a horsey.
Okay, anything else? What or who is this?
This is a bronze statue of the founder of the Go You Airlines, Mr. Ugo.
The one on the left is of when he was in his 40s, and the other is of him in his 80s. Did the man age at all over those 4 decades? Maybe I need to squint more. Okay. Chair. This toppled over chair, yet another victim of the turbulence.
No! Look at all the grape juice staining the back! It may not look it, but this chair was extremely valuable.
It was?
Yes! It was used when the Rocker Pals came to tour this plane.
They toured the plane? Those statues are of a dude. Yes? What did they look like to you?
The Rocker Pals leader sat in this very chair.
It looks like he has a Cthulhu head. Oh, not the mustache. I'm sorry, but what are these Rocker Pals?
I can't believe you've never heard of them. They're all the rage. The Rocker Pals are an extremely popular international band.
Oh yeah? Are they gonna get accused of murder?
They added the pals part as they became more popular, especially among teens.
But I'm guessing they're not really all that friendly with each other. Oh, that explains it. I'm not really one for the music of today. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe about them later. On second thought, I can already see how confusing that conversation would get. Okay. Hello, Will. Hello, Eddie. What else am I missing here? Let's see. Where was the killer? In the elevator? Where could the killer have been? I don't know what answer I'm supposed to give if not the elevator, but that also seems so obvious it can't possibly be right, you know? I mean, of course they killed him in the elevator, presumably. Oh. There's some spilled grape juice in front of the elevator.
How's the gaming so far? We're making good progress.
I assume it was spilled during the turbulence.
Oh, we must clean that up or someone might get hurt.
Aha! Ha! Girl who didn't even notice the frickin' footsteps.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
I found some very important evidence.
Rotary Bubbles is playing Uma Musume Pretty Derby.
Nice. What is the important piece of evidence in this scene?
Well, that would be the footsteps. What is it?
They're a little smudged, but I think we can both agree they are a set of footprints.
So, you think...
Yes, these belong to our killer.
Oh, then maybe we should check the shoe sizes of everyone in first class.
Or check that they're stained with grape juice at the bottom? Or something? I don't think that will be of any help to us. Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definitive match.
Oh, I see.
What about this thing? No, just stuff on the ground? Okay. I still can't go here. Anything else? I already checked this area, but it never hurts to have another look. Okay, so we're done with that. Oh, spilled grape juice. There we go. Where was the killer? They went over to the other side. Because they were walking to the other way, right?
Connect it.
No! The pieces don't fit together quite right. Ah! In the elevator? Hold on, let me save. I'm sorry. I'm scared. I'm afraid. She's shooting me every time I get something wrong. So it was the obvious. True, there wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. But if the killer was in the elevator along with the victim, then that's a different story. I could have told you that. I thought we went like, you know, where were they beforehand, you know? I don't know, or after. Prove that the killer rode the elevator with Hicks. Spilled grape juice? They were in there and then they walked out? I don't know. I think that's all I got. That's all we can do, right? Were they broken during the murder? Just try it. Yep. Sure. I have it.
I'm sorry, but I don't understand, Mr. Edgeworth.
I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder.
What? Really?
Yes. It's rather simple, actually. Elementary, my dear Watson. The proof is in the pudding, or rather, the grape juice in this case. Why isn't there CCTV? Do they have CCTVs in planes these days? Is that a thing? These footsteps here confess to me this very fact, that someone exited the elevator alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would imply a second person. This place looks expensive. I mean, it's first class, but they're on an airplane. And generally speaking, the only people that can roam around the first class is, you know, people in first class. They already said that there is no access point for like cabin or anything or business or whatnot, because they have statues in an aircraft. This one does. Because you need a staff keypad in order to get here.
But couldn't the footprints be from Mr. Hicks himself?
I mean, if we're questioning why they have a statue in an airplane, it's an Ace Attorney game, you know. Of course, they don't have video cameras. But if you take a security cameras rather, if you take a look at our victims' shoes, you can see the soles are spotless,
Which means...
they must make the gas efficiency bad. Yeah, but they charge first class so much that it doesn't matter, you know. It evens out. Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite. I mean, I thought we kind of just figured this since, you know, he's dead and all, but okay, we really got to get our facts straight. I understand now, edgy boy, I'm sorry. There was actually one other person inside the elevator. You got it. Footprints and something being dragged. Oh yeah, huh? Okay. There we go.
Oh, my health. Thank you for the first aid kit.
What's going on over there?
Unforgivable. This is unforgivable. Do you understand what I am saying? The movie is late. It is the same level of bad as if the plane arrived late.
But the movie...
What? I will not talk to you anymore. You are just wasting my time.
What is the matter, Mr. LeBlanc?
If there is no emergency, please return to your seat, sir. Do not tell me what to do. I need not to sit down. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you are innocent yet?
If you would like, I will prove my innocence to you right now.
What? Nonsense. Are you saying my eyewitness testimony is mistaken?
All you eyewitnessed is the victim getting into an elevator. Alone at that. So, did someone else get into the elevator after that? When they were down there? And that's when they killed him? Not mistaken, merely that there's room for doubt. I'd be most honored if you could please tell me what you saw in detail once more.
Fine. Suit yourself.
Or we're gonna tell him that he was wrong with what he saw and there was somebody else with him.
I'm certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter that elevator. It was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed to the 6 and the 12. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, yes? And then you, the only person in the lounge at that time, must be the criminal.
Mr. LeBlanc's conclusion seemed to make logical sense. After all, the only person in the lounge at the supposed time of murder was me.
So, my eyewitness testimony, if you think you can destroy it, then come, let me see. Hurry, do I look like a man who's having the time to wait for you?
Why is he so irritated? I'm the one accused of murder here. Anyway, I must find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's account somehow and fast. Okay. You saw him enter the elevator at 6. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that. The only person in the lounge at that time must be the criminal. Okay. But we have the footprints that meant that somebody was in the elevator with him, right? Let's just press him just in case.
Hold it!
Objection, he smells. He probably smells like maybe like wax. He probably waxes those statues. That is the most mistaken way of thinking I've ever heard.
No. Your silly opinion is what is mistaken.
Please calm down, the both of you. In a sense, you are both mistaken. Well, if that isn't the pot calling the kettle black, then I don't know what is. He certainly has a lot of confidence in his testimony. If push comes to shove... Okay, we do have to press him.
Hold it!
You saw him enter the elevator alone? Mr. LeBlanc, were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator at the time? Of course I saw what was inside. And you are sure that the victim in the elevator was alone? Yes, the only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man. This last outburst is a bit too important to let go. The only person inside was Hicks. Was he really alone? Of course, I will bet even 1 cent. A cheap ante for a cheap testimony. But if that's how you want to play it, I'll happily take your 1 cent. Okay. The in person was Hicks. It's gone missing. And now we present to you the footprints. Mr. LeBlanc. What is it? There is a very glaring contradiction in your testimony. What do you mean? Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There at the spilled grape juice. Yes, and will you admit you also spilled it with blood? No. It spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is the set of grape juice footprints. Footprints? Yes, the ones that lead from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive. Oh! There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth?
Can you please translate for us?
Oh. Hey, Thrash! Thrash! Wake up!
No way. That's totally impossible. I guess is what he said.
JT, Thrash, you're missing out! I got something for you. Oh, there he is. No way. That is totally impossible. I know there was no other person in there. I saw with my own eyes. Yeah?
If you want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us.
I suppose she's right. He doesn't seem to be lying. But then what does it mean? What about this contradiction? Mr. LeBlanc, please, just once more, will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me? So it was the big booby flight attendant? I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat. I was always checking the time over and over again. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me, and I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering, but I swear there was no one else inside. No one. Mr. LeBlanc, if you would please calm down. What? Dare you two have an issue with my eyewitness testimony?
No, not at all. Please forget I said anything.
Yet again, he doesn't appear to be lying. But I can't let this testimony stand as the truth. Oh, sorry, she's gone now. You were upset. Okay, why were you upset? So, are you still upset now? I am always upset. The only time when I am not is when I have a piece of art in my hands. You did it, Billy, but okay, we'll arrest you. It's surprisingly easy to believe that about him, but I was even more upset when Mr. Hicks walked by me. Always checking the time, okay? Why were you so attentive to the time? Because something unforgivable was happening. Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier. Oh, when the movies weren't going, and okay, and I'm assuming the drinks weren't happening, right? Because the big booby flight attendant lady was too busy committing murder. Or about to. I was giving a complaint to the attendant about the movie starting time. Return back to me my time in money. You understand the point. Movie? Is he talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazine? A summary of the plot and its start time. Interesting. They were supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder.
I cannot see that movie in my country. You can only see it on international flights. I looked forward greatly to that movie. I checked my pocket watch whenever possible so I would not miss it. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. So my watch is not wrong. It matched the schedule, but the movie was still late. Very, very late.
Your pocket watch. I'd like to ask you a little more about it, if that's all right.
Have I ever looked forward to a plane movie before? No, I don't even know. Can you is there any way to find out beforehand what movies a plane is gonna be showing? I don't even usually really watch movies on the plane. Okay, checked it many times. This movie you mentioned, is it the one listed in the Sky magazine? Yes! I was so looking forward to watching License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder.
Miss Tornado, was this movie shown on this plane?
Yes, it was shown at the scheduled time.
Isn't it possible you simply slept through it by accident?
Nonsense! You doubt me?
Okay, he got the time zone difference wrong.
Have I finished Silent Hill F yet, or am I still playing it? We're still playing it, so we got through like the first half, more or less, of the first playthrough. We'll finish up the rest of it after Gen Lai ends, because our schedule is very full at the moment, as you can see here. So more Silent Hill F after in August probably. Usually there's a booklet, yeah, or the little TV itself has a schedule. It's usually B tier movies though. Okay.
I see. You doubt me? No, now stop pointing at me like that. How did he miss a movie he was clearly hoping to see? That much you know for sure. My watch is set to my destination's time. I always set it when I board the plane. Oh. Huh.
Hold it!
You're sure about what you just testified, Mr. LeBlanc?
Yes, of course. Because that's what the booklet had too, huh? I'm a very busy man. I am immediately busy when I land. I have many places to go and no time to waste adjusting my pocket watch.
I see. That was a very valuable statement you just made.
Flatter me all you want, but you will not get 1 cent out of me.
That's all right. All I require is this piece of testimony because, as you are aware, I am also first class. And therefore, better than the people of the other classes. Okay. Set to your destination's time. So... Oh, time shouldn't correspond to the departure time zone.
There you go, buddy. That's your problem.
Should have read the booklet. Mr. LeBlanc, you said this just now in your testimony. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination.
Yes, and the correct time is worth its 6 cents. So that means that
he didn't notice the victim going into the elevator until like way before the murder occurred, right? I would like you to take a look at this. If you believe this Sky magazine, clocks on this flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Of course, the movie schedule was also created with that in mind. Mr. Nato, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now?
Well, we made a short stop at a transfer point.
That's right. It was in that small Asian country, the Republic of Zhengfa.
But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So right now, we are still running on Borginian time.
What? The time difference between Borginia and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it's only natural that your watch would be out of sync with the schedule.
What?
Further, with your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. It also changes everything about your testimony. And you can bet 1,000,000 cents on that. In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior at 3 a.m.
My 1,000,000 cents!
This should clear up all of the remaining accusations.
So, this basically widens the time frame for the time of death, right?
Yes, because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 a.m. It means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15 a.m. The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time, and what was he doing? I've got something to say. And you are?
Yeah, oh, I'm Cammy Meal. I'm a flight attendant.
And what is it you wish to say?
Well, I think your story is a little different from how I remember it. What do you mean, Cammy? I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know?
What? How can you be so sure of the time?
Oh, that's right. He pushed his call button while we were parked at the transfer point.
She's so dopey, she could be a murderer. Oh, the stop we made for refueling and cargo transfer in Zhengfa, correct? You need room to propose. You move on so quickly, Thrash. A message from Captain Ugo. This flight will be making a brief stop to refuel and transfer cargo in the Republic of Zhengfa between 4 and 5 a.m. We ask that all passengers remain on board at that time. Thank you for your cooperation. Is it possible that the killer could have gotten off the flight during the refueling and they killed him at like 3?
Captain Ugo, that's right!
Yes, it was from 4 to 5 a.m.
Yes, it was from 4 to 5 a.m. according to our clocks.
And during that time, did any of the passengers leave, or did any new ones board this flight?
No, not a single person got off or on in Zhengfa.
What about the flight crew?
The few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on or off, but eventually everyone, including Cammy and myself, came back on the plane.
So basically, I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Wow, even her skirt is shorter than the other flight attendants. Interesting, I should keep that in mind. Made a brief stop from 4 a.m. to 5 to transfer cargo and refuel.
Yeah, and I answered his call. I can tell you when Mr. Ackley Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m.
Mr. Ackley Hicks was there in his seat when we took off at 5. Okay. It's easier to kill people in short skirts. True. She's got to be careful though with that long, thick hair of hers, you know? Could get planted at the scene of the crime. Alright, then that puts the time of the murder between 5 and 6:15 a.m.
Okay, now what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth?
I remember coming down here as soon as we left the Republic of Zhengfa.
Oh! You were here the whole time from 5, yes? Then you are the only one who could be the killer. Mr. Edgeworth, were you really here in this lounge the entire time from 5 onwards?
Unfortunately, yes.
But then, how do we explain the footprints?
Is not that obvious? This man waited for Mr. Hicks here in this lounge, waited to kill him, and then he put the corpse into the elevator. That is when the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony may have been mistaken, but what time I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator on the 2nd floor does not matter, because the entire incident concluded here in this lounge. Everything happened in this lounge? Is that what you really believe, Mr. LeBlanc? What? Do you have another idea? I simply feel that there is something out of place in the scenario you presented. Okay, well the staff are able to use the elevator from the 3rd floor, right? Location other than the lounge. That's not the cargo hold though. The piggy bank. He got it from the in-flight. The killer got it from the in-flight shop, I guess. Because I can't tie it to the... Oh, wait, there we go. No. Made a brief stop from 4 to 5 a.m. to transfer cargo and refuel. I don't know if that counts. Found at the crime scene with blood on it. I'll try the piggy bank, but if not that, it might be the cargo transfer? Let's try it. The murder weapon. There we go, nice. This little piggy bank is sold at an in-flight shop. It is sold there and only there and is not displayed here in this lounge. How then did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious? Such a trivial point. It only means that you prepared it, taking it from the shop first before coming here. It doesn't prove you're innocent at all. Is there no way to win with this man? If I may. What is it? You see, well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says. Oh? And how do you know this so well? Well, it's just that piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes. And when was this? It was maybe around 5:40 a.m. Isn't that just before we hit that patch of turbulence? That's right. You were in the shop just before the turbulence. Yes, I was. Come to think of it, Miss Tornado, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door. Yep, that's right. Hello, Zaya. Good luck with the stream. Thank you. Yes, I did. And what is beyond that door? That's the flight attendant's room. Then you were on the 1st floor. Yes. I had to do something at the shop and in the flight attendant's room. So I went to the shop first and then to the flight attendant's room. Are you saying you passed by me at some point? Yes. You seemed really into the issue of Sky magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you noticed me walking by. I vaguely recall someone walking by, but I didn't take notice of who it was. Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there. Why did you go in the first place? I went there for a work-related matter. Work, you say? Yes, the upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities. Why did you not say anything about that until now is what I want to know. It wasn't relevant? In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well. Shall we head over there then? Look at that smile, my god. What is it now? Aren't you forgetting something, Miss Rhoda? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop? No, I haven't forgotten. But I have already asked him for permission to search the entire plane, so I think we're alright. Huh? That's weird. What is? Well, I just talked to the captain, see, and he said he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all. What is the meaning of this, Miss Tornado? It means she's lying. Go on, admit that you are. You said you had permission to search all over, but you don't. And yet, here you are. You, flight attendant, what are you trying to do? Pull the sheep over us? The captain's calling for you, Miss Rhoda.
Oh, but don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way.
Miss Tornado, why would you do such a thing?
Please excuse me.
Hmm?
Looks like I get to be in charge now. Please go back to your seat, Mr. LeBlanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would follow me, I will be your guide from now on.
There's something about Miss Tornado that has piqued my curiosity, but right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is the shop? Huh. March 12th, 8:32 a.m. Flight G390, first floor. In-flight shop. 50% off. That is quite the neon color. The plane has its own shop. That's right. So this is the in-flight shop. It's quite the mess in here.
You think? Guess I'll have to clean things up then.
Hold on, you can't clean up a potential crime scene.
Oh, thank goodness. I hate cleaning so much.
I mustn't rush things here. I must remain calm, cool, and collected, because this piggy bank was left at the crime scene. There is a very good chance that the killer had paid this place a visit. The plushie which she is holding in her hands. Okay, anything in the big suitcase?
See, I actually just got off the phone with Captain America and he tells me everyone has to eat their broccoli.
Okay, but only if it's not, like, steamed. I need my broccoli to have taste, you know?
Oh, those are our company's completely original line of suitcases. They're practically flying out the door. That's how popular they are. You should buy one and see how you like it. You won't regret it.
Perhaps that's how things work on this flight, but in the real world, you try, then buy.
No way, but either way, it doesn't really matter.
True. Either way, why would anyone buy a suitcase after they've boarded the plane?
Well, I mean, to be fair, maybe they're planning on like shopping a lot at their destination and then coming back, you know?
Thinks about my parents and my friends taking trips and needing to get extra suitcases for all the extra snacks and stuff that they buy. That's a non-zero possibility. Hello, Papa Rollin. What a deal. I know, half off, huh? But it's still on an airplane, and they're probably really overpriced still. Anyway, see that? Just look at all the Captain Uggo heads painted on there. Cute company mascot, isn't he? They're painted on with a lot of care. Doesn't he look like he's about to jump out at you? It is certainly making something jump inside my stomach. Is that what that is? He looks haunted. The creatures on the shelf, the little guys with mustaches. Huh? I guess there's no fooling your refined taste. You look like you really wanted to get one. And I thought I was going to finally make my first sale. But you saw right through it. Glad that's done though. Never make me try to give you a sales pitch ever again. Okay? She looks like a great character. Is it her big boobs? But I never showed any interest to begin with. It really is pretty horrible, isn't it? You wanna know something? This suitcase was designed by Miss Rhoda. Miss Tornado designed this? There isn't a single thought behind her smile. There isn't a single thought behind her eyes. My goodness. Yeah, it was a company-wide contest. Well, it does have a very sharp design sense.
Sharp? Like stinky sharp cheddar, maybe. I really have no idea why the bigwigs decided to go with it. It's so... bleh.
Miss Tornado designed this, did she? It's definitely not what I would have expected.
Ah!
You okay? I'm fine. Please watch yourself, Miss Mayo. Letting a suitcase freely roll around has got to be a safety violation. Planes shaking caused it to roll. In-flight suitcase displays can be hazardous.
Here, I'll put it back.
Okay, let's take a look at this. She has eyes.
I don't know, you gotta look up a little bit. Hello, Galaxy.
Glass from this display case's door is shattered all over the floor. And it looks like there's nothing on display inside either. Wait, actually I think there is something. What is this? A mini captain's hat? It's a tiny captain's hat. I swear I've seen one of these before. On the plushie? There's a wide selection of souvenirs for sale in these displays cases. You know what I'd suggest? Sorry, but I have no intention of buying souvenirs on this trip.
Okay, then how about you buy something for me then, as a present?
I can't think of a single reason why I'd want to buy you anything. Oh, edgy boy. Completely unfazed.
But I've had my eye on that pendant for such a long time.
Try paying some attention to me when I ask you something, and then we'll talk. He does make such a good detective. You're right.
Second, a pretty lady with big honkers come along, you can't look at anything else. Sounds about right.
Beautiful flowers and a beautiful arrangement. I feel cleansed just by looking at them.
Well, you're kind of stepping on a few of them, you know, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, excuse me. You'll buy it for her, yeah? Can you buy her one of the Captain Monkeys? I mean, she has one already. Stuffed toys, just like the one Miss Neal are holding, are on display here. They're relatively cheap, which explains why they're displayed so haphazardly.
I'll buy it first. Back off. We're gonna start a bidding war for the pretty lady. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? You know you want one too. They're great for when you're stressed.
Why do I envision stuffed animal abuse when she says that? These are all kinds of luxury name brand merchandise for sale in this display case. And they're all lined up in just such a manner as to scream "buy me" to any passers-by. Inside this display case is a row of lifesavers and life vests for sale.
We sell a lot of those when there's some kind of accident or something, but some people buy them even when there's nothing going on. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? Care to buy one? Don't they usually just provide the safety vests, you know, for free for safety?
Sell them during accidents, I know, right? It's crazy. I sense that this shop is one shopper away from being sued. Imagine being in the water landing and you have to buy a life preserve for $500, right? Suitcase is designed by Miss Tornado. It's one sharp design. Okay. What else?
Hi, welcome to the shop. What can I get for you? Glug glug, I'm dying. Glug glug, help me.
Okay. The victim's glasses are broken. Were they broken during the murder? Planes shaking caused it to roll. In-flight suitcase displays can be hazardous. The blood on it is still fresh. Could this be the murder weapon? It's a tiny captain's hat. I've seen one of them before. Okay, so I can't go back, which is good because it means I don't have to look at anything else here. There doesn't seem to be anything else that we can... investigate. I don't know much about this shop, but you can still ask me whatevs. Notice anything? So, what do you think about what has happened regarding this case? Oh, I don't know. I guess I think you're the killer though, Mr. Edgeworth. I can assure you that I'm here in this shop to prove just the opposite. Yeah, but it was me that got you the permission to look around, you know? So, don't forget that, okay? Sure, lady. How am I supposed to thank you properly if you insist on falling asleep? Well, you know what would really show your thanks? You see that item for sale over there? Sorry, but you're going to have to make do with my words of appreciation. I respect it, lady. You're hustling, you're hustling. Hey. Anything? Passport. So she doesn't seem to care about... I mean, she cares about money, but she didn't take any if she was the murderer. I don't know. Broken glasses. Were they broken during the murder? Tiny captain's hat. Well, the Captain Uggo wears a tiny captain's hat. In the plushie version, though. Oh, thank God. The hat probably used to be on the piggy bank's head. Let's give it a go and see. I believe this piggy bank was forcibly removed from this display case. Does this mean that the killer broke the glass to get at it? Culprit must have shattered the display case glass to take it. Uses his secret lawyer power of basic logic. Yeah, the tutorial was really funny. I know what I must do to solve this case. That's right. I must use logic. Only logic can solve a case like this. He's so funny. Really? That's weird. Thank you for the follow. Don't tell me you don't know what things go where in this shop. Well, I don't. Miss Rhoda's in charge of this place. So, come on. How should I know anything? I sense that further investigation of this display case is needed. Okay. Oh, sorry. There we go. Okay, what have we got here? Let's start from the top, yes? Is this the same man as the one portrayed by the statues around the elevator? Actually, I was looking at the crystal, but alright. Yeah, that's a paperweight of the founder of GoU Airlines, Mr. Uggo Hughes. On the bottom shelf, we have the cute one. The middle shelf is the realistic one. And on the top shelf, that's the floral version. Floral? The dolls on the left are terrifying? You mean you wouldn't buy one? From the in-flight store on the plane? Let me guess, you just said the first thing that came to your mind, right? Looks like I hit the bullseye. Okay. What about over here? The glass on this door is broken. Perhaps it was the killer who broke it in order to take the piggy bank. But it's a bit odd that the inside of the case is so devoid of glass shards. Plus, the glass broke rather cleanly. What? I touched the glass and it cut my finger. It hurts, Mr. Edgeworth, it hurts. I only wish someone was here to kiss it better. Please tell me you can deal with such a minor cut on your own. Edgy boy. So immune to the charms of women. Go You Airlines related books line this shelf. The history of Go You Airlines, the future of Go You Airlines, the 7 wonders of Go You, fight on, Go You Airlines, working name, Go You Airlines, you go you, heart. The titles make it very clear that they won't be making the top sellers list anytime soon. Okay. For security, there's a lock on this display case. Miss Meal, if I may ask you about this lock? The one who's in charge of the shop is Miss Rhoda, so she's got the keys to all of the display cases. I see. Oh, I bet you want to buy something. Do you want me to go get the key from her? No, that's all right. Who is the killer here? Okay. Let's go ahead and deduce. Culprit must have shattered the display case glass to take it. Transfer point. He was in his seat when we took off at 5. Souvenir picture. I guess we just present Uggo. I don't know what that does though. There is definitely something very unusual about this. About what? If the killer had broken the glass to get at the Captain Uggo bank, there should be shards of glass inside the case itself. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess it'd be like that. However, there's not a single piece of glass inside the display case. Oh, no there isn't. Which means that the glass was broken from the inside out. The piggy bank must have fallen over from the turbulence and right through the glass. Yeah, that's for sure. There's so much glass all over the floor. I'm willing to bet that this hat was knocked off its head at the time too. That's nice. Which leads me to believe that the killer took the Captain Uggo bank from here after the turbulence. The plane shook so much during it that it made a huge mess of the shop. Too bad, Thrash. She had gotten a little cut on her finger. You could have wrapped it up for her. Alas. Take your power naps on your own time, Miss Meal, and listen when I'm talking. Ah! You ill. But the murder occurred before the turbulence, which rules this piggy bank out as the murder weapon. That's gonna be Jen during the 24-hour stream. Yep. So, you mean the bank's not the real murder weapon? It's a fake? Yes, at this point, that is a very real possibility. Franziska von Karma, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I bet you could solve this easy. But then what if when the killer went to take Captain Uggo, they broke the glass by accident? The display case is locked, so that's highly unlikely. Duck, there's whips flying. No, not the whips. Yeah, but there's only one person who could have. Oh, and who would that be? Miss Rhoda, of course. I mean, she's the one in charge of this place, so she's the keys to everything. Miss Rhoda Tornado, huh? She seems sincere. When, she was accusing us, though. Let's see here. Were they broken during the murder? Was his body put in the suitcase? In-flight suitcase displays can be hazardous. I mean, we can try broken glass and turbulence. I think that's all we really have right now. I don't know what he'd have to think that, though. Are you done with this? Yep. Unless I present her with something? Oh, wait, what? I cut my finger on those bad pieces of glass. Don't blame the glass for something you did to yourself. Just be more careful. Same to you. You're the one walking all over broken glass. You sure you're okay? I'm fine. Any glass I walk on, I crush like this. That's nice. Please be careful around the display case, okay? Wouldn't want you to get hurt. Compared to the glass around my feet, the inside of the case is nothing to be afraid of. After all, no glass fragments appear to have ended up inside. Then I guess even you can tidy up the case, right? Perish the thought. Okay. Uh, 5 a.m. What do you think of this? Miss Rhoda said that this piggy bank was in the shop, right? Didn't you find her a tiny bit suspicious? I don't think I can say either way yet. There's not enough evidence to convince me that she was lying about anything back there. You sure about that? What's that? Are you gonna give it to me? Oh, but I'm not supposed to accept presents unless they're really worth something. Did you have anything to do with the refueling? Like I said earlier, I was the one answering people's calls while we were refueling in Zhengfa, and Mr. Hicks was in his seat at the time. What time was that again? He called it around 5 a.m. You were at your seat around then too, you know. I do recall people calling for service at around that time. Even if this turns out to be a waste of time, I must stand firm. I just know that there is a vital clue or two awaiting me here at this shop. Okay. Did the killer take it? Let's see. Broken glasses and the turbulence. Come on, Edgy. Think! Use your big brain! No! Not exactly a shining example. Okay, so the suitcase would have moved during the turbulence, right? But it was back where it was before. So somebody was there and they put it back in its place? Please? Nice. Yes, there is definitely something wrong here. What's to the sun? Oh, sorry. There's definitely something wrong here. What's the sun and yelling? Tell me, Miss Meal, don't you think there's something strange about these suitcases? Oh, sure. They totally ooze strange. Like the colors and such. That's not what I'm talking about. Now pay attention. You have to be a stand-in as my assistant here. You're scaring me, Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry. Ahem. These suitcases are lined up a bit too prim and proper. Yeah, they look a bit uptight though, don't they? But I guess they take after their creator. Again, that's not what I meant, Miss Meal. Don't you find it unusual that these cases are the only things undisturbed by the turbulence? Never mind. I'd sooner find an answer by inspecting these suitcases myself, because she put the body in there. Upon closer inspection, they really are quite hideous. I wonder how Miss Rhoda would have reacted if she'd heard what you just said. What's wrong? She makes a good point. It would be wise of me to watch what I say out loud. What's this? I've spotted something that's not quite right. What is so unusual about this suitcase? There's no stops, like the other one does. Right? Oh, one of them has a pink wheel?
Take that!
There's something very peculiar about these wheels. Huh? As in? Oh, because it was rolled into the grape juice. There are no stoppers in place on these. Without stoppers, one would think that the turbulence would have sent it flying. And so, it is very likely that this suitcase was placed here after we hit that turbulence. Let's take a closer look at it, shall we? Hey, grape juice. What's this? The wheel is completely covered in something. This color and this scent. It appears the substance in question is grape juice. But why would there be juice on the wheel of a suitcase? Lady, was it an accidental killing? But you took his cell phone. Why would she take the cell phone? It would appear to be unlocked. Let's take a look at what's inside. A piece of cloth. With blood! And it's soaked with blood. Ah! It's blood! It appears that this suitcase is very strongly tied to our murder after all. There we go. Yippee, my health back. So, explain this to me? What does this suitcase have to do with the murder? Hello-er. I believe it's pretty safe to say that the killer used this suitcase in some manner. I only got one thingy taken off this time, that's right. Such as to move something, perhaps. But aren't you just talking about the cloth then? That alone is too small. A larger item would be needed to move what I'm thinking of. The thing I believe the killer used this suitcase to transport is the dead body. Acby Hicks. Okay, yeah, the dead body.
Take that!
Something that would fit inside a suitcase that is also covered in blood. Sounds like a dead body, doesn't it? And inside the suitcase, its beautiful pattern has been soiled by blood. But in light of this, I'd say that Mr. Hicks was moved into the elevator from someplace else, which means that the murder was committed in an entirely different location. So, you're saying that after moving the body into the elevator, that the killer brought the suitcase in here and just left it? Exactly. What is it? Nothing. Just that. Thank you for the comf trail, JT Thrash. I was thinking about what Miss Rhoda said about coming here for something.
Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. I wanted to give you a bit more time, but I'm afraid I wasn't able to convince the captain. I'm very sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, but the captain feels that he has allowed you ample time. He said that he'd appreciate it if you could wrap it up here and return to your seat.
I understand his sentiments. However, if I'm not allowed to complete my investigation, the crime scene may be contaminated by the time we land. If I must stop, then I insist I be allowed to oversee the preservation of the two sites. Under your supervision, of course.
If that is your only condition, then I believe we can accommodate your wishes. I'm here to assist you in any way that I can, Mr. Edgeworth. Sounds like fun. We can camp out and watch over everything together.
I found proof that the real crime scene was not in the lounge, and I have enough evidence to prove myself to be innocent of any wrongdoing. And yet, regarding what Miss Meal reminded me about Miss Tornado, I can't allow my investigation to end here. The truth must come to light. My pride won't allow anything else.
To be continued.
Alright, go ahead. Oh, we've landed already? What time is it? 1:36. This is a long one. Yeah. What are we doing tonight? Let me double check. What's today? Today is Friday. Pokemon Fusion tonight. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think we're okay to continue. Keep going. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. All right. March 12th, 1 o'clock p.m. local time, Hope Springs Airport. Hello, Louise. I know that once we had landed, I'm supposed to let the local police take over. Do I see him? Where is he? Is he here? Is right here? What am I looking at? I don't see him. And thanks to Miss Tornado and Miss Meal, I was able to preserve the crime scene. But I just can't shake it. I wasn't able to talk with Miss Tornado in private. Sitting and eating, doesn't he look familiar? Oh, is he from one of the previous cases? I don't recognize him. So I'm left wondering just what was she up to? Why did she do what she did? There must be a way for me to continue my investigation.
I've been expecting you, Miles Edgeworth.
Oh, God! There she is! Okay, that was the wrong voice. Sorry, I thought it might have been someone else. Francisca? I thought you were still in Germany. Oh no, okay, wait. Hold on, let me drink some water. I go where I am needed, and wherever there are criminals to be caught. Her name is Francisca von Karma, the daughter of my mentor, Manfred von Karma. She, like myself, is a prosecutor. Are you heading up this case? It would be a bit of a relief if you are.
Don't you try to flatter me. Miles Edgeworth, I am placing you under arrest.
What?
It's quite frustrating, actually. I had hoped to exact my revenge on you in a different venue, but I'll have to take what I can get. I never thought I'd see the day when a disciple of the House of Von Karma would become a criminal. Have you no shame?
Wait! It has all been a big misunderstanding. I didn't kill the victim.
A misunderstanding? I heard all about the murder over the police radio from the captain himself. You waited for the victim on the first floor and then beat him to death.
Francisca, do you honestly believe that I killed the man?
I suppose I should reserve judgment until after I've investigated this for myself. I can put your arrest on hold until then.
That's as it should be.
I don't need a lecture on how to perform my duties from you, of all people. To be perfect in every way, the fulfillment of that creed is all I strive for.
Well, I have my own creed which I must fulfill, so why don't we solve this together?
I have to get going. The crime scene awaits.
What does she mean? I never thought the House of Von Karma would be a criminal. You know, know, her dad, he just gets a bad rep because he just looks like he's evil, that's all. Don't you dare leave town. Trust me, I had no intention to. Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Too slow. Ah! Listen up. I'm leaving you in charge of watching this man. Don't mess up, understand? Mr. Edgeworth? I'm supposed to guard him? A simple yes or no, detective. Yes, sir, understood, sir. You just leave it to me. Miles Edgeworth. If you interfere with my investigation, I'll arrest you on the spot. Are we clear? Now then, if you'll excuse me. Good to see you again, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Boy, am I glad to see you're okay. Thank you, detective. I believe in you, sir. You can lean on me. I'll get you through this. And I have to admit, I'm a bit curious as to what Francisca is up to. Maybe I should ask the good detective. Very well. In that case, I have a few questions for you. I decided. I want to eat something. We'll finish the second part another time. I'm gonna make some noodles. It's time for my somen. Can we check if Eating Man is who you think? Alright. Enjoy my nudes? I will enjoy my nudes. Looking from behind, I think I've seen this man somewhere before. In Soviet Russia, world flags lunchboxes eat J00. J00? I found it! Lol! Ooh, I feel a wave of creative powers coming on! It's over 9,000! Lols! For my next lead movie, it's gonna be the Steel Warrior, my samurai of the Neo Tokyo, versus the World Samurai, champion of Earth. It's gonna rock swords, so many box swords. So the Steel Samurai is finally getting a movie. Is he from the first series? I do not remember that guy. He's from the first game? Oh, okay. Well, that was a long time ago. I'm guessing he is not a killer. Let's see here. He's the director. Gotcha. Incredible. Okay. We're gonna leave it here so I don't ruin my voice. And so I can go make me some somen noodles. Thank you guys for joining me today. Tonight we have Pokemon Infinite Fusion Nuzlocke. Is 2 out? Hold on, let me see. Pokemon Infinite Fusion 2. A Nuzlocke? Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Salmonella is his name. Why did his parents do that to him? You know what? I'm no better with what I suggested to Jensis that Mr. Nephew number 2's name should be. It's now available. Okay, I'll take a look see. Is it over? Yes. The first half of the case is over. We'll do the second half another time, probably in a couple weeks, I imagine. I will see you guys later. Saturday we have the cooking hand cam Saturday night. Unfortunately, that's also Jensis's birthday, and she told me she wants sushi. So I don't know how I'm gonna eat sushi and then I'm gonna eat hot pot after that. Am I enjoying this one? It's pretty fun. Yeah. We'll see. And then Jigsaw Puzzle. We'll be watching Mean Girls, and then the 24-hour stream to wrap up Gen Lai. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Good night. Did the sushi in the hot pot? I'm not sure if we're gonna be eating at a restaurant or something. We'll see. Good night, everybody. Bye bye.